Come on, Effo, I've been here an hour.
Yeah, right.
That was easy, that red route.
Huh?
It was easy, that red route for a 20-year-old.
You must have found it hard then.
Right, you ready to go down?
Yeah, you can fuck off.
Well, welcome to Random and Desperate. Now, today's little adventure. Now, we are at the top of, I forgot what it's called. Orris Head in Windermere. And the idea is we're going to walk all the way to the bottom of the lakes. Now, just check the view out there. Isn't it absolutely lush? There's Windermere. You just see there's a tiny little ship what's just gone out on the lake itself, and you can get a lot of tourist boats up and down this beautiful British lake, and it's one of the biggest ones in the Lake District, Windermere. So the idea is, what we're going to do, there's two routes down here. Now, I've gone up the red route because I'm fit and healthy and Tiafa went up the blue one, and we're going to go back all the way to the bottom, and I'll show you. Well, this is our starting point, and I'll show you our finishing point there. But just check this view out round here. Isn't it beautiful? Now, if you look over there, right there, I'll take you a bit further. Now, that's where we're going to go, is our finishing point of this video, down there, which is about, I would estimate, about 3 miles away. So this is our starting point right at the top here, and we're going to go all the way down this path to there, and that's where we're going to finish our video. So we're in the Lake District, and it'd be rude not to do a bit of hiking and visit the towns and one of the beautiful lake in Windermere. So come and join us on this little adventure with Random and Desperate and TFO, and let's have a random adventure. Now this time, if you watched the last video, I went up the red route, nearly give me a heart attack. But this time I'm going to do the blue route this time. And apparently there's a little cafe halfway down, and we might stop and have a little snack along the way. Isn't it beautiful, Auntie Ethel? How have you managed to get all the way up here without collapsing?
I'm not decrepit yet, you know.
Right, let's adventure begin. Well, Auntie Ethel, I've just walked up the tallest mountain in the Lake District. Let's just say exaggerating.
I think
but
that's Scarfell Pike actually, right. That's over there somewhere, so I don't think you're out.
And I'm there, nearly give myself an heart attack.
Oh well.
And I thought,
less sausage rolls and beer, that'll do it.
Who shall I ring to tell them I'm at the top of the most beautiful mountain? And I ring my missus. And do you know what she told me?
What are you doing?
She said, why are you ringing me? Honestly.
Well,
you want to share the experience? And she told you to sod off.
You should just watch the video.
Relationships, folks. Relationships. Now, at the top there, it is beautiful, and a bit of an idea for you folks, especially if you've got a family and you're on a budget. Bring some sandwiches and crisps, jam sandwiches, cakes, whatever you're into, and have a little picnic up there with your kids. Or even if you're on a date, that is an idea to have, to bring a little picnic up. Do you know the old-fashioned picnic basket?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wicker.
And the old-fashioned picnic blanket.
Tartan rug, yeah.
And you could take your loved one there and have a picnic, and you never know. Remember what blankets were there for? picnic blanket.
Yeah. Imagine you know what you're thinking about.
Honestly, TFO. But it's just an idea, a random idea. It is beautiful to have a nice picnic. I did see a lot of families up there who are having picnics. Great idea to save your money. Now there's two ways up. There is the red route, which I did, which you saw in the last video, and the blue route, which we're going now, which is the children's and grandpa's routes. Sorry?
Nothing.
And it's up to you depending on your fitness. Now the red route is a bit strenuous. My heart rate was up to at least 120, 160, which is 180, which is quite high for me. But if you want it more pleasurable walking down this route, just go on the blue route and don't kill yourself like me. But it's a nice little random walk. But that's where we're heading, down there, which is about a couple of miles away. But the good thing is, if you can start at this top of here and work your way down, that's the best way.
You cannot start from the top, you've got to get up to the top before you get there.
Yeah, but that could be your starting point before you go to the lakes.
Oh, okay.
With your nice little picnic blanket and your picnic.
And then go down there.
That's the one, yeah. That's the one. And apparently, which I didn't see, there is a little cafe where you can have a nice cup of tea and a full fat Coke.
I don't know what it sells, I didn't look.
Which is recommended by Auntie Ethel. But the good thing is, if you are struggling doing this walk, there is lots of seats available for people who are struggling walking. Now us Brits, we are not the most healthiest people in the world, but at least we know how to have a good time and an adventure. And the views up here are absolutely amazing, folks. It is seeing the beauty of this wonderful country, how it is now with situations going abroad and at home. See it in its beauty before it gets lost to whatever future awaits, which is scary, to be honest with you. But a nice little random walk do you some good. Now what was I saying about here is the red route, which is the heart attack route, or the blue route. Now the blue route is recommended because going down it's a piece of cake and going up it's a piece of cake, but the red one going up, let's just say even I struggled at my age. But at least you give you two options. Now this walk would probably take estimated about an hour. If you start up there and work your way all the way to the lakes, it works out about an hour. But it's a day out, something random, something fun, something unique, and something beautiful.
Just filmed, and you need to say, this is what he'd get in the country. Horses having a pit.
It's nature.
Oh, because
You know,
everyone's got to do it.
When you've got to go, you've got to go, don't you?
I don't think you're meant to come down here, but it cuts that bit of the trail
Exactly.
out.
Exactly. She goes, here she goes. I've got some pleasure. We might be old, but we've still got a little kid at heart. Now, here we go. Look at this, folks. A little cafe halfway through, called the Blacksmith's Cafe. Do you want a cup of tea, Auntie Ethel?
Yeah, I'll have something. Might just have a bottle of water, actually, if you want.
And it looks like an old, what would you say? Horse box. Yeah, horse box. That'll go in here. Oh. Let's have a look. Where are we going?
That's where the village is.
Yeah.
So we have to go that road there.
Alright.
Because that's the hotel there.
Let's go and sit down for a minute. Oh. How long will it take to get to the lake from here, please? Rough guess. Have a guess.
Maybe 10 minutes to get back down.
Yeah.
And then from the village, maybe, depends which way you go, but maybe 20 minutes.
That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Right, folks, what I've got, we didn't have full fat coat here, so I wanted something sugary, which is a tango. And I've got myself a little cake after that strenuous journey up the hill.
You've not even worked off the calories for your sausage roll.
Well, they don't know that.
Breakfast. Yeah, they do.
This is next week for them.
Right, okay.
So I'm going to enjoy this Victoria sponge, if we can open it, in this a random little cafe, or a horse box in the middle of the woods. You have to keep your strength up, you know, Auntie Ethel, your sugar intake.
Don't do sugar. Well, I do when it's in the form of lager. That's converted sugar, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Do they have sugar-free alcohol?
Yeah.
It won't work,
Can
would
have
it?
alcohol free, but what's the point in that?
Exactly. Right, I'm going to eat this cake and then we'll carry on our little
It's
adventure.
on my blister.
Thank you. Thank you. You ready, Auntie? Well, that's given me a little bit of energy to carry on my little journey. Which way is it? Which way? Must be that way. That way.
No, it's this way.
You sure? Because
Yeah.
there's be that way.
Yeah, this way.
Okay, never.
Yeah.
If a lady says it's this way, it's this way.
Hey, look. You are here.
Right, okay. Number 8.
There you go, up to 7, 6. See, you do all that. So you went.
I went the red route.
Yeah, that's the same too.
I cut all this. Whee! Right to number 6.
Yeah, well, I
Wait,
did
snakes
that.
on-
I
is
did
this?
that. No, I did that as first. I went on that bit as well because we went the same way so
Yeah.
far.
Oh yeah, we did.
Up to about here, I think. That's when
yeah, yeah.
up to there. We went the same. We went on that bit.
Well, that bit would be all right going down.
Yeah, well, that's the way we went. Unless you want to get a different view.
We could do, but that's
to
no
you.
difference.
It's up to you.
Yeah, because we come out where our
We-
hotel there.
Yeah, and we came up the red
Mm.
to number 7. Then you went on that, and I went
Yeah.
that. But we up to there. That bit was red. That bit was blue. So we came up from there. We did the red to number 6, and then it joins to that, and then you went up the red, and I went out to the. I've done a bit of red.
I see.
So I've done a bit of red route, but look. It depends whether you want to go that way. Or
It
not.
make no difference. We'll
No,
figure it out.
Same way we got cake.
But that's where we're heading for. Over there, where that lake is over there. So we've still got a bit to go. Do you want to sit down?
Yeah, what's in it?
Pennies, 10
5p,
p's.
10p's, 20s. Oh, coins. Yay, that's nice.
You got a screwdriver? Good idea, that, actually. Do you know most pubs now? Do you know you're paying pennies now?
Yeah.
They put it in the charity box now
Yeah.
because the bank don't want them no more.
Yeah. They're going to phase 1p's and 2p's out.
Yeah.
They will.
And everything's going to be card. Pretty much is now.
That's why I keep paying in cash. The more people that pay in card, the more they go, oh look, nobody pays in cash anymore, we'll get rid of it. But people keep defying everything and paying cash.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
They'll keep it. Shopkeepers don't want it. Because that one is a shopping down in the village.
Yeah.
And it goes, cards accepted, but cash is better because there's no bank fees, there's no 1% charge to the bank, there's no devaluation of the money because
Exactly.
the bank's not getting the cut. The credit card company's not getting the cut, you know.
And you can avoid paying tax as well.
Well, no, you can't. You still got to go for your book.
Yeah, but you just say you buy 2 chocolate bars, you put 1 through.
No, you can't because then your stock's wrong. No.
Okay.
Why do you think people are dishonest like that? You can't do that. If your stocks are wrong then, and you get audited and then the HMRC are on your case, so no, you can't do that. You might do it, wouldn't you?
Right, folks, keep going to the bottom there.
You'll be going down there to the bottom in a minute.
I will do.
Yeah, you will, I can give you a tour.
Oof, that's better.
Definitely splashed.
What?
And you've definitely not washed your hands either. Got some hand gel.
I haven't actually, no.
Do you want some?
Go on then.
Oh no, the next thing you'll eat will be an ice cream and that'll be all like, ooh.
I won't eat an ice cream. That'll be me for the day.
Yeah, right. Until tea time.
Okay. I don't need that much. I'm not that. Just hold the camera.
Came out, didn't it?
Yeah, mine does that. Just hold it like that. That's better, thank you. Are you satisfied now, Auntie Apple?
Yeah, I'm pretty passing you anything with their hands that you just took that thing with.
I'm not disease ridden, you know.
Yeah, that's what you say.
I'm not a cesspit of plagues and diseases.
Of humanity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've earned my immunity by my generations of my mums and dads and my genes.
Playing outside, digging in dirt.
Exactly. And now here's an interesting fact, a random fact. Do you know if aliens actually landed on this earth, do you know they wouldn't even last 2 days and they would die because of all the
Well, that's what the whole
germs.
that's what the whole War of the Worlds film was.
Yeah.
They started dying off, didn't they?
Well,
We're just dirty cesspit of humanity.
well, we've earned our immunity for all our diseases over the years and the centuries, so we've earned our immunity. You can just see the lakes down there, and that's where we're heading, down there. It's a bit of a way to go.
But I can't do that and drink and drinks at 8 o'clock and eat a meal then. I don't know, break my ear.
Exactly. Well, folks, we're planning our next video, which is a random and desperate pub crawl. And we always have this little debate, because when I have something to eat, I'm one of these people. I'm done. I want to go to bed and collapse. Right, we've just walked all the way back and now we're in Windermere town centre, because that's the hotel what we're stopping at. And now, so we're heading that way towards the lake. A bit of city walking now to get to the main bit. It is, isn't it?
Now we're not 784 feet above sea level.
Exactly, you remembered that as well.
It's ready.
All right. Well, quick, Auntie Ethel.
What, got a croissant?
Yeah. This way, down that way.
Stay on the sunshine.
Auntie Ethel, check out this church here on the left.
Oh, very nice.
You're not interested in the old churches? St Mary's Church it is.
Don't mind having a look, but I mean, I'm going to go.
Oh
You
right.
can have a look round if you want.
No, just having a look. I like the old churches. You think all them people who went worshipping and stuff like that.
That was a thing to do in them
And I think
days.
it's an open day as well.
Ooh, what open day? Oh, yeah, some on it, isn't there?
Look, I don't know if we can have a quick look.
Oh, it's something going on. Oh, wow. Yeah, Cedar Manor. Cedar Manor? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Oh, it's something like that. Ah, right, okay. I don't think. So we go down that little pathway there.
Okay.
That little pathway.
Got a big hammer.
Right, I know where we are now. See? How did I know that? Eh?
Googled it.
What we do without Google, folks. Now apparently it's not down this road, it's down that one. Hey, listen, that chair.
Well, according to that it is.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
There we go. Footpath.
Okay, alright.
Look, footpath to the lakes.
Ah, okay.
And look at, see, my expert map reading was right. Wasn't it, Ethel?
Cheers, Google.
So we're going down here. Remember, if you are in Windermere, do this random challenge. Start at the top of, please help me out, Auntie Ethel.
Orist Head.
Orist Head, which is how many feet? Do you remember?
584 or something like that,
Yeah.
I think it was.
And then,
Above sea level.
and then go all the way to the lake, which is, it said it takes 20 minutes to get down here, and then another 20 minutes. So it's about a 40-minute walk. Nice and healthy, nice and fit. It's just another completely random video. There, can you hear? Listen. Now you don't know what that noise is, folks. It's well gone now. You don't know what that noise is. That's a jet, a fighter jet. So there must be an RAF base around here somewhere, and they're probably training, or the Russians could be attacking. But instead of using your car, have a little just random adventure like I do. I'll be honest, I'm really not a car person, but we're getting there. But we'll have to walk back, you know.
That's alright. Have to sit down.
Yeah.
Cafe, have a cup of tea.
I might have a Coke.
If you've got one.
I might have an ice cream as well. Fancy an ice cream.
Yeah, no, that's a surprise.
What?
Nothing?
I haven't had an ice cream for ages.
Oh, not since the last review we did.
Ages.
Where was that? Where did you have one? Oh, I think it was like February one.
I must have forgot. I suffer from amnesia, you know.
Yeah, selective.
Yeah. So I think the last time I had an ice cream was when I was about 6.
Oh, hang on, let's just scroll back through the YouTube videos. Oh, I remember one in Crete last October. I didn't remember you having one then. I'm sure you were more than 6.
I bet you was the right grass at school, you, weren't you?
Well, I just think I was called Goody Two Shoes by my family. Goody Two Shoes, me. Didn't break any rules. Still don't.
You're a good girl at heart.
So I'm just so scared shitless of getting caught.
Private, okay. Aha, which way now? It won't be that way because that's a private residence.
That's my second home.
Oh yes, very posh.
My holiday home.
Much posh. We enjoy these random adventures, don't you, Auntie
I
Ethel?
do.
And I'll be honest, folks, we don't plan anything, do we? There's no planning involved, or
So the only planning you do is the date and the where, and then what you do when you get there, it's
we work it out.
do as it is.
I always like looking at the hotels. It has to be something oldish. I do like, that's when I do plan, to be honest with you. But when we get there, it's completely random, and we work it out when we get there. Like this one we're doing now. I had no intention to do this video. I knew what to look at the lakes, but I didn't know how we would get to it. Oh, that was lucky.
But that's an acorn route. She's got acorns.
gather it's down here.
Entrance to Lakeshore, yeah.
Okay. Grown man can't even open the gate.
It's complicated for them.
Exactly. It is.
It just fits, that's why I'm in the way.
Thank you. Right, folks, because I don't know if you can see it just before the trees, but there is the lake. I wouldn't say we've got 2 minutes, I say we've got another 10 minutes.
No?
Okay. Well, I think it's a bit more than 20 minutes.
No, when we left the bottom of the thing,
Yeah.
Harvest Head, it was 13:02.
Okay.
And it's 13:27, so that's 25 minutes
Yeah.
to get to here. And that young girl said it's about 20 minutes.
Now, young girl, it means
Bear in
Google.
mind she's 20 and young and slim and fit, and I'm 64 and fat and short and dumpy.
Look at this. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you wouldn't see this if you didn't do a random walk. Pretty.
Oh.
Right, I can just see the lakes just
Lake.
between the
So it's one lake.
lake
There's only one.
between the trees. So I would gather, I don't know which way to go now. I would say
Over the bridge. and
over the
footpath.
bridge and over the footpath. I'm nearly there.
Just want a paddle. How does the water look? Clear as a bell.
Yeah.
Crystal clear.
Bet you could drink it, not even bathe in it.
We could drink in it. I should imagine it's probably quite pure. Well, pure as regards its natural bacteria rather than... Hey, look at that.
There, we've actually made it. You alright, Ethel?
Yes, I just stood funny on a pebble.
We're nearly there. And if I'm seeing it rightly, where that man's in the way, I think someone's bathing.
Natural wild swimmers, aren't they?
And you've any youngers that are bathing. Well, why not? If you can bathe in it. Well, why don't we go bathing?
I will, but in the pool in the hotel.
And here we go. We've reached the lake head. Check out this building. Look at this. Took a while, but we've got there.
There you go, 2 minutes approximately, but away like it said.
Alright, okay.
Down that from where we were.
Should we go and have a look at the lake?
It was good, wasn't it?
And have a look. Certainly pretty, isn't it, pal? Very nice. Check that out there. We've actually should we go further down?
Yeah.
Go further down. Say that again.
I think it was a woman, I think it was a...
Was it a man? Oh, I better not be filming a man swimming naked.
Oh yeah, that's alright.
But look at this little boathouse here. Check this out here. Wow. Check this
Oh,
out.
take the shoes and socks off.
I know.
Go paddling.
Look how calm it is. Well worth the track down here. What we'll do, we'll go to the end there.
Okay.
We'll probably do a selfie right at the end. Could be our thumbnail. Do you know what our thumbnail is yet?
Oh, God knows.
Our thumbnail
Oh,
is...
yeah, I've got two of them.
Yeah, we'll use that one because that's empty. Our thumbnail is a picture on YouTube. Do you know what they see first? Just don't have a clue going on about them, mate. So here we are, look. Windermere out adventure. So what we'll do, but check this out. Check the beauty of this round here. Where would you get this nature in all its glory? Look at this. Wow. Coming over here, Ethel? No, but that's where we were. Only joking. We was actually about further right at the top, over up here, and we walked all the way down, all the way to the bottom of here. But this is what life adventure is worth. Now you just listen, just for a minute, and take in the splashing of the water in the lake. Just listen. How relaxing is that? And even if you look here, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but with the sun beaming down on the lake, it does a beautiful view. But look at all the mountains over there, the little cabins, a random dog. See him over there, getting a stick of his master, having great fun. Look, and you look at him. Having great fun. And you even saw that guy over there who was swimming in an open sea. Now, when I was a scout, I used to do all this kind of stuff. But with a nanny society, bet you can't do that. Great. Beautiful. Nature in all its glory. Go back to Auntie Ethel. What do you think of it, Auntie Ethel?
Do you reckon you could get to the village walking along the lake?
I bet you could. Could try it that way. Could try it that way.
Like water.
I know.
In fact, that's come from Cumbria.
Was it?
Arm's weight.
You could fill it up here.
Possible. Bottled by Roxanne at Castle Spring, Armthwaite, Cumbria. There we go.
We see now how clear the actual water is.
Well, that's it, because it's natural and it's filtered.
Yeah.
And well, not from here. It's come from up the top. It'll have come
The
from all them.
mountains.
It'll have come from all. They have all these feeders, but it's actually coming down all the filtered through the rocks anyway. I mean, that little brook there. Can you imagine then where we've just been?
Yeah.
Thingy, that'd feed that, won't it? And
Oh,
come
yeah.
winter, that'll be feeding in. Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Was it well worth the trek?
Oh God, yeah, definitely. To see it close up, you've seen it all the way from the top, and you can see how it stretches and all them hills and
Yeah.
all the ones, even the ones behind it you can't see now. You can see from up there.
It's like when you was a kid and you found a treasure map.
Yeah.
This is like an adult treasure map
Yeah,
to
of
us.
course it is.
To us. The pot of gold, or the chest full of diamonds, is what we see now. Well, I hope you enjoyed this adventure with Random and Desperate. We started all the way from the Help me out. Where did we start from?
Orist.
Orist Head, and we came all the way to the bottom of this beautiful lake, and it's well worth the trip down. We're going to sit here, contemplate life, and appreciate how important days like this is. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time, for whenever the adventure awaits.